you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Terrapins will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gators! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to pass, it's Abraham. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Hooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Find some fresh air. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. 2nd down coming up. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback, and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got him, and nobody's close. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Terrapins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to barrel in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay a big difference.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Keene. Pressure coming. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finds his tight end. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Abraham. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. He lets one fly deep. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Turning it on! How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The short hands, it's Hooks. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Keene. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Overton. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Running to Green. Rams him with the stiff arm. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the 1st half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Terrapins will hustle to the line. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Abraham. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Offense changing the play. The toss to the outside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. What a play call there. Jesse, I fully expected them to throw.
You did, Reese. I did. Everybody in this stadium did. You know, the coaching staff did, too. Because of the defense they played, they were not expecting the offense to keep it on the ground, but kudos to them. They got fooled, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Abraham. Got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Yes, if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll toss it to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida! They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. He's going to throw deep right side. Hauls it in down the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big play.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll give it to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He now has 108 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to give this offense a ton of credit because they've stepped up big in critical situations. That's the third time in the game on fourth down they get the first by running it.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the left. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Back to throw, it's Carpenter. Oh, they're after him. They're working that left side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Terrapins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He fires a bullet to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. And they'll knock him down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Direct snap, finding open areas. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To throw, it's Carpenter. The throw to the outside is complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
Turning it on. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.